Morning, Pokefans. Welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Matt, and I'm taking a break from Ogre Ousting to do some online ranked battles. I'm kind of separating the time from doing battles and doing in-game stuff so that I can have an easier time getting, I want to say materials because I'm running out. Team B is coming well. It's still in the building phase. I'm solidifying into Trick Room, but I'm still trying to figure out how to make it feasible. I don't want to fall into the same trope of what everyone else is using. I want to try to use something else and be as effective as possible. So that's why I haven't really seen Team B yet, but I'm going to hopefully have them done soon. I'm not sure when, but have them done soon. So there's a couple of changes with the team, and you'll see that in the recording for today. But before we get started, just do me a favor, do the YouTube things, leave a like on the video, dislike it if you didn't, leave a comment down below, and as always, go ahead and subscribe. Now, let's get into our daily matches. Shall we? Okay, so we've got Urshifu, Tornadus, Fire, Ogerpon. Why do I feel like I've played this team before? It's weird. Fluttermane, Landorus, and King Gambit. Like this King. Why do I feel like I've played against this team before? Anyway, so we'll bring in Tornadus, obviously, because we're going to need to be able to outspeed for sure. We'll also bring in Qianpao. Qianpao after that. I'll bring in, let's see, Golden Go and Urshifu. I think that's how I'll bring in. We'll leave Ogerpon and Fluttermane in the back. And I think it's because of the fact that I have a stronger matchup with this side. So hopefully it'll be the correct choice. But I'm also noticing that I have less ways of dealing with Ogerpon. So I'm going to look into that now too. So they opened up with Fluttermane and Urshifu. No booster energy. None. Okay. So I'll activate Tailwind. Get the speed. Let's go ahead and swap to Golden Go. I'm not going to keep Fluttermane or Qianpao out because obviously Urshifu can knock it out pretty easily. So can Fluttermane. So I'm just going to swap it out to something a little bit stronger and we'll be able to take more hits. And water, I think resist steel, but I'll be able to do a lot more. They Terra the Fluttermane to Fairy. Moonblast comes out. Gonna go straight to the Tornadus. Does get the KO. Surging Strikes onto the Golden Go. It's not enough to get the KO. None of this is going to work. Let's bring out Urshifu now. Go ahead and Terra Water. And post combat the Urshifu and make it rain to hit both after that. Withdraw the Fluttermane. That's a good call. I got the Landorus to -1 on the Urshifu. Does nothing to the Golden Go because he's special attacker, not a physical attacker. But my Terra Water should bring it back up to... Well, -1 doesn't really affect crit hits, so because I am critting... No, I'm not critting. I'm doing close combat, right. Never mind. Close combat. Survives a lot. Okay. Comes to make it rain. Strikes. That's going to take out the Golden Go. So here comes back Chien Pao. Okay. Take a look at their Pokemon. I know Fluttermane, Landorus, Urshifu. Urshifu's in front of me. He's getting pretty weak. I think he's going to swap out Landorus. So I'm going to go straight for the Urshifu. And I'm going to Ice Spinner the Landorus. Aqua Jet could come out and do a decent amount of damage, but oh, he does not do either one. Okay. Probably just expecting the free switch-ins. Okay. I mean, that's not a bad play whatsoever. I think maybe King Gambit or Ogerpon in the back. If that's the case, it's a huge advantage that they have on their part. But these two are down for sure. I know one of them is Fluttermane, and Fluttermane's going to do a lot of damage to my Chien Pao. Especially now, since I can't use the Terra to get out of it. Might change Chien Pao's Terra to Steel to make it more resistant, but he's still going to be... It's King Gambit. Okay. Something I thought about too. Close combat would probably take out King Gambit, but I'm going to take out the Fluttermane first. Do I still have Tailwind? I do. And I'm going to Sacred Sword the King Gambit. Sucker Punch onto the Urshifu. Does barely live with 2 HP. Holy cow. That's a strong Sucker Punch right there. This Fluttermane goes down. Holy shnikes. It's like a high chance to crit too. Sword. It's a one hit. So if that would have hit, the game would be over. Obviously, the game would have ended, because there's no way that I would have been able to survive a Fluttermane hit. So that was a good call on their part. All right, so we've got Toadskrull, Weezing, Indity, Ursaluna, Slacking, and Matt Cargo. That's dope. I knew he would like make an appearance somewhere. Wasn't expecting to hear though. So let's bring in Tornadus, Ogerpon for the Weezing. Let's bring in Chien Pao and Urshifu for the Matt Cargo, the Ursaluna, and the Slacking. Slacking in itself is pretty interesting. His Truant ability gets negated with Weezing out there, which is why I opened up with Tornadus Ogerpon, because I'm going to need to be able to knock out Weezing so that I get my access to my abilities too. And Ursaluna, Matt Cargo. Ooh, that's shiny. Let's go. Shiny, let's go. Well, Breaker. So let's go ahead and get Tailwind up. Hornleech. I don't know what Matt Cargo is going to do, so I think I'm just going to focus on the Ursaluna. Actually, he's probably going to think, oh, he's going to go after the Ursaluna first, so let's go after Matt Cargo. Tailwind goes off. Unless Matt Cargo knows Trick Room, and I had no idea. Stomping Tantrum. Bop. Survives with the Sash. Yep. Weak armor. Drops its defenses, but raises speed sharply. And Shell Smash. Drops defenses even further. But raises attack, special attack, and speed. All sharply. And Blood Moon with the normal jab. Okay. Onto the Tornadus, knocks it out. Okay. 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 That's a good thing. We'll bring out Chien Pao though. How comes out to the field, dropping everyone's defenses. Matt Cargo is going to be really, really in trouble. Sucker Punch, and I'm going to Horn Leech the Ursaluna. It can't use Blood Moon this turn, so I should be free. Sucker Punch fails because Mac Cargo is probably doing Shell Smash. Vacuum Wave does hit the Chien Pao first, and it does knock it out. That's unfortunate. Horn Leech goes over to the Ursaluna. Yeah, Shell Smash. That's a plus 6 now in speed. What's its speed going to be like now? I don't know. I'm a little afraid now. a little terrified. Won't lie there. Now it gets access to its moves. Blood Moon. It's Terra, Water, Protect, and I will Horn Leech the Ursaluna again. It'll probably Protect. But I'm going to try to survive with Urshifu as much as possible. This set is odd, but it's working. It's completely working. I haven't really done anything to Magna Cargo. Protect. Vacuum Wave goes over to the Urshifu. Heat Wave, so it now officially outspeeds Ogerpon in Tailwind. Oh, that's almost enough to get the KO. Oh boy. Oh, okay. It took 2 Shell Smashes to get set up. And being hit once. Plus 6 speed. Slacking comes out now. Shiny, that's dope. Let's have Urshifu attack the Magna Cargo, and we'll Spiky Shield now with the Ogerpon. I need to be able to survive another turn. I need to get Magna Cargo off the field now. He's been out way too long. He should have been taken out way like before, but I didn't. Ursaluna is a little bit too much of a problem. Magna Cargo is now a problem because of him being able to set up for 2 turns. This should not knock out Urshifu, and it does not. Surgeon Strikes. Now we'll knock out this Magna Cargo. Now what's the Slacking do? Rough knocks out the Urshifu, which is unfortunate. But now I don't have to worry about being outsped by Pokemon that shouldn't outspeed me. Magna Carga did surprise me, but now... Oh, good call. Shiny Wheezing. It's a good call. Okay. So... this puts me at a very, very weird disadvantage. Let's Horn Leech the Slacking. Terra the Slacking to Ghost. Why Ghost? It's not like I have any physical moves on me. I shouldn't say physical. I do have physical moves. It's not like I have any fighting moves on me. I'm just going to get a little bit of HP back. Punch. Not enough to get the KO, but it will heal him back with HP. Spiky Shield to do a little bit of damage. I don't think I have this one. Because he's going to hurt himself there, but it's not going to be enough to where it's going to, like, make him go, oh no! Gunk Shot. best attack for freaking wheezing. Is that enough to KO? Let's give it a shot. Gunk Shot can miss. Ivy Cudgel does not KO this. Oh man. Throat Chop too? Not bad match. I don't think it should have been something I lost to, but not a bad match. We've got Tinkaton, Tornadus, Sableye, Dragapult, Scizor, and Garchomp. Fake out with Sableye, so I think Tornadus, Fluttermane should be the thing, and then I have Scizor there as well. So we'll do those two and those three. Garchomp in the back. We'll bring in Urshifu. He's got a couple of steel types that we can try to negate for Urshifu. So like Scizor and like Tinkaton. Tinkaton has Fake Out as well, but also Gigaton Hammer, which will hurt Chien-Pao quite a bit. Doesn't really do anything to Golden Go, but I don't really have anything that's gonna really KO with Golden Go anyway. I mean, Dragapult would be really, really good to negate half the time. Maybe do a little bit of extra damage for Shadow Ball, but I already made my decision. I believe in the team that I had selected. Being able to like ignore Fake Out or let Tornadus take a little bit of damage to do that, and then Terra Fire if Tinkaton's out there, so I don't have to worry about Gigaton Hammer. Just like, oh yeah, this, here you go, boom, ain't gonna do nothing. Tinkaton and Tornadus versus Fluttermane and Tornadus. The problem is that if I Terra now, I run the choice of getting hit by something that I don't want to. So I'm going to Tailwind, and then I'm thinking I'm going to just swap out to... Yeah, let's switch out to Urshifu. Because if it is, like, if it is Fake Out, Urshifu isn't really going to care, but if it is Gigaton Hammer, he's going to be able to tank it and not care. Fake Out does go over to the Tornadus, but he ignores it because Tailwind says so. Well, Covert Cloak says so. They will also... Oh, little Bleak Wind Storm. Misses Tornadus and the Urshifu. Let's go. That would have been detrimental to their team. Like, oh no, they totally guessed that. Let's go ahead and get started off with the Rain Dance. And I will Terra Water. Terra Water into Tornadus to get them off the field. I can't be hit by Bleak Windstorm. That would have crippled him. I'm so glad it missed. I'm so glad it missed. But the Rain Dance is going to make it 100% now. So, but it's also going to boost up my Urshifu. Which is why I'm getting rid of him first. It's like, yeah, Tailwind, force him to use that. But I still outspeed Tinkaton, and I'm going right into that Tornado slot, so he can't get advantage of Bleak Windstorm. Like, the only reason why I still have Taunt on Tornadus is so that I can taunt Rage Powder. Play Rough, goes into the Urshifu, ignores it. So, Fairy would have taken out the Fighting type, I believe. So I'm glad that I Terra'd. Scizor is next. Bullet Punch isn't going to do anything, really. But we'll do that. And... Tinkaton's not doing a ton of damage, so I'll get rid of the Scizor first. If all possible. I mean, Bullet Punch is still going to do a little bit of damage, but is it enough to knock out Urshifu? I do not think so. I just couldn't have Fluttermane in front of that. Even now, like, because I took the Terra, Fluttermane's it's Terra to like withstand a couple of moves. It's now off the table. It's like we're not doing that. They're gonna Terra the Scizor. They swapped out the Tinkaton for Garchomp, hoping I was gonna go into that slot. Fortunately for me, I'm not. So it's Terra Water into the Scizor. It's not going to be as effective. It's still going to do a lot. I don't think I'll get the KO, but I'll get pretty close. They didn't do the priority move though, so it's going to be very interesting. I'll get it. I'll get it. Garchomp taking half its health from a Bleak Wind though. That's pretty dope. Scizor faints. Take a 10 has to come back out now. And they know Fake Out doesn't hurt the Tornadus, so they'll probably do it onto the Urshifu. I'm going to swap out to the Fluttermane to make sure that Fake Out doesn't do anything. I lose out on attacker, but Garchomp can't really do anything if it's a Dragon Claw. No Fake Out. I do not KO the Garchomp. Gigaton Hammer does come out on the Tornadus. He barely lives with 4 HP. Let's go. Oh. Dragon Claw does not affect the Fluttermane. Let's go. And Tailwind is gone. Cool. So I'll just go ahead and do that. And I will then... Yeah, I'm gonna dazzle it. Get out the Garchomp, do a little damage to the Take a Ton. I do outspeed it, but I will make sure that I have Tailwind up first, because right now it does outspeed me. So my switch in potential could use a little bit more work. Like potential types to switch in, I should say. I don't have anything that's like taking neutral hit this or neutral that. Garchomp goes down, so we don't have to worry about him doing Garchomp shenanigans. Doesn't do a whole lot to Take a Ton, but that's okay. Play Rough goes into Fluttermane, but it avoids the attack. And their Tailwind's gone. Oh, man. Rain lasts for one more turn. From Bleak Wind. Oh, I'm stuck into Dazzling Gleam, but it's going to hit one target, so... never mind, battle's canceled. Not a bad match. The assortment of Pokemon that they had was really, really good. The type matchups I had in this matchup was a little bit more in my favor, and I played around Take a Ton quite a bit, and it seemed to work out. So I'm really, really happy about that. Okay, we've got Rillaboom, Heatran, Fluttermane, Landorus, Urshifu, and Iron Hands. Okay, so we were calcing before for Rillaboom, and Chien-Pao knocks it out pretty well. And we can also count on Sacred Sword doing the same thing to Heatran. Problem is that the rest of the Pokemon on that side of the field could prevent that from happening. I think the best course of action that we have is to bring in Tornadus and Fluttermane first to do the opener, to create an opportunity to where we can maybe either swap in or do a little bit more damage to everything on that side of the field. I don't have anything to fear about speed except for the Fluttermane, so I'm really bringing Tornadus into this fight just to be able to take down the Rillaboom, essentially. He's got priority, which is a huge, huge thing for me. But we'll bring in Chien-Pao and we'll bring in Urshifu. And I think that's what we'll do. We won't do a lot of damage to the Iron Hands, and we're leaving Tornadus open to be knocked out by Iron Hands. I think that's going to be something I'm going to have to play around with a lot. I mean, Tornadus getting off Tailwind the first turn is guaranteed. But we got Fluttermane and Urshifu up their side, and Fluttermane and Tornadus on my side. And that's a single strike Urshifu, which means I'm gonna have to worry about that. But the special attack on that Fluttermane went off, so that's good to know. We're gonna Terra Fire, and I'm gonna Dazzling Gleam on that side of the field. I'm gonna make it so I don't get hit and knocked out by Sucker Punch. I'm also going to make sure that I don't get knocked out by the Fluttermane that could use Shadow Ball. And if it does open up with like a Dazzling Gleam, since its special attack was heightened due to the booster energy, and they're gonna Terra now, it's gonna go to the Flutter Mane, and it is Terra Steel. Okay. Resists fairy damage. Does little to nothing to Shadow Ball. It's not gonna negate it, but I'm definitely gonna Terra. I'm going to Terra Fire, so the Dazzling Gleam that comes out does nothing, and I survive the Sucker Punch as well. Because with Tailwind, I should be able to outspeed it, which means I'll go first. It detects instead, so it did kind of bait my Terra, but I'm okay with this. My puppy is going nuts. Dazzling Gleam on my side misses the Urshifu, does very little damage to the Flutter Mane. Icy Wind on that side hits mine. Does more to the Tornadus, very little to the Flutter Mane, but the Flutter Mane does lose its speed one stage. Which is something that I thought about doing, but I'm glad I'm not. Because this type of matchup right here would be the reason why. Since that's Terra... Oh, I don't have... I mean, Chien-Pao could take care of it, right? Problem is, I have to wait for the switch in to be able to do that, so I'm just gonna Dazzling Gleam it up and hope for the best. Sucker Punch does live. Thank you, Bleak Windstorm. Will miss the Flutter Mane and the Urshifu. Are you kidding me? That's dope. Dazzling Gleam on my side though. It is Spect. Does not knock out the Urshifu. Does crit the Flutter Mane, and Urshifu lives due to the Sash. Okay. Icy Wind goes off next. That will KO the Tornadus. And lower down the speed for Flutter Mane. So now in this instance, the best choice to do is to bring in, for the free switch in, Chien-Pao to knock out the Flutter Mane on that side of the field with my Strike. And swap out my Flutter Mane to Urshifu so I don't get KO'd automatically. Here we go. So now Sucker Punch won't do anything over on that side because it's probably Spect. They protect it, so that's a good call. Detect. Oh, they doubled. Nice. Nice. Sacred Sword goes into the protected slot. They probably did that because I have one more turn of Tailwind left. I don't. I have... This is the final turn of Tailwind. Let's go. Okay. Okay. I'm still going to hit that guy in the face. And... Urshifu, what are you going to do? I think Surging Strikes is going to be what I do for him. Withdrew the Flutter Mane, which is totally fine. Here comes Rillaboom. No! Iron Hands. Sucker Punch right into the Chien-Pao. Doesn't do as much damage. But here comes Surging Strikes. Now that booster energy from before is not going to be effective on that Flutter Mane. Sacred Sword. That's a good bit of a chunk of damage on that Pokemon there. Now Tailwind is gone, and Tornadus is down for the count. Here comes back Flutter Mane. Fake Out is probably going to be a problem. So who would it Fake Out? I think I'm going to protect here. And... I think I'm going to double protect. I think that's the better call. We're going to double.
I feel like Fake Out's going to come out here. And it does. It was going to go to the Qian Pao. Okay. Dazzling Gleam comes out from that Flutter Mane, which doesn't hurt any of my Pokemon, which I'm okay with for the most part. Yeah. So now I can Sucker Punch into the Flutter Mane, and I could Close Combat. Which one would do more damage? Can't Terra. I have to kill that Flutter Mane. So maybe swap to my Flutter Mane? Is that the better call? I mean, he is weaker. Yeah, let's do that. My Flutter Mane is weaker. We're going to call back Urshifu so that he gets to survive a turn. I don't know what his fourth looks like. But Sucker Punch knocks out their Flutter Mane. Now I'm hoping that Wild Charge went into Urshifu. If he went right into Qian Pao, he guessed it, but he opened him up really, really high. Oh, he did. Drain Punch into the Qian Pao. He's not going to get that much health back. And Qian Pao goes down. And now this should be an even 2-2. Heatran comes out. So this is an even 2-2. Question is, should I go after the Heatran first or the Iron Hands? I think Iron Hands is going to be the bigger problem here. Yeah, Moonblast into the Iron Hands. Does not get the KO, but here comes the Surging Strikes. That's going to be the KO. I mean, Flutter Mane was going to go down regardless, and I'm doing no damage against that Heatran at the time. So I think that Earth Power... Really? Earth Power? I think Heat Wave would have been better. I mean, Earth Power is 100% accurate, so that can't fault him for that. Absolutely can't. But I think the game's over because you can't protect. I'm just going to go right through it. Certain strikes. It's 1, 2, and 3. Whew! My blood, like my heart's pumping for this fight. Like it was good. It was absolutely good. It's a good thing that I pulled back on the Flutter Mane, thinking that maybe he would have attacked into that. That fight might have been done better if he attacked into the Flutter Mane, to be honest. But getting a little bit of HP back from Qian Pao was a decent choice because he didn't think I would probably switch. And because of that, kind of made like a difficult decision, which I'm okay with because I have to do that all the time. So good match. I enjoyed that one. Let's get into the next one. Okay, so we've got Empoleon. Laminion, I think that's the name. TCG used it a lot. Urshifu, Fergaraf. Oh no, Floatzel. Oh no, is this a Silk deck? No, probably not. And Flutter Mane at the end. Okay, so what are we expecting from this? Laminion is pretty interesting. So is Floatzel, but why would you have those two in your party? Maybe Swift Swim? I don't think Laminion does Drizzle, but maybe you just hard cast into Rain Dance or hope that I do it, which would be the case, but I'm not going to this time. I will bring in Tornadus, Flutter Mane. I will bring in Qian Pao, and I think Urshifu might be the last one I bring in. No, we'll bring in Ogerpon. Ogerpon's Fire Grass until I Terra him, which then he becomes Pure Fire. And that's a lot of water types over there, so I totally want to just be like, hey, Hornleech. Hornleech. Oh yeah, Hornleech. It's pretty dope. I am less likely to use Woodhammer on Ogerpon just because that 33% recoil is a lot. So he opens up with Fergaraf and Flutter Mane. I also open up with Fluttermane, but I open up a Tornadus instead. I do not see booster energy on that Fluttermane though, so that's good to know. We'll Tailwind, and I'm going to Terra Fire and hit both of them really, really hard with Dazzling Gleam. That's what I want to do. I don't want Fluttermane to go down due to its own this type advantage. Instead, I want to live a couple of turns, and Hyper Voice wouldn't necessarily do anything to me, but we're gonna speed up. They're probably gonna activate Tailwind, which would be a terrible decision, but they could. Decent amount. Psychic. It's okay. And you do Trick Room? Why? Why? That's so weird. Like, I have it for 3 turns. I wish I could revert it like you can Trick Room. This makes it a little bit more tough. But we will continue our onslaught. You know what? I'll swap out Fluttermane for Ogerpon. There we go. Old Breaker. Active Voice. Dazzling Gleam. That's a lot for poor old, like, Tornadus to have to do with. Misses the Fluttermane. Does hit the Farigiraf, which then heals with Citrus Berry? Yes. Heals with the Citrus Berry. No, we'll just let Tornadus go down. It's unfortunate, but I can't stop it. Now, Horn Leech. Actually, I think I'll just straight on attack Farigiraf. Active Voice. Oh. Oh, yeah, that's right. I was like, oh. He's faster. It's like, no, he's slower. Trick Room does opposites. Like, Matt, remember, Trick Room does opposites. But I'm setting down Farigiraf so I can bring out Chien-Pao. Which then hopefully will offset this next battle. So Urshifu comes out, and it is a single strike. Gotcha. Towards the defenses. How long do I have Tailwind for? 1 more turn. Trick Room's up for 2 more turns. Sucker Punch over to that guy, and I'm going to Spiky Shield that guy. Let's take down the Fluttermane and hopefully live to see another day. Okay, they're going to Terra. Urshifu. Yep. To be. Poison. Okay. You can see that. Not a lot of pure ground types running around, so it's leaving it up to interpretation to bring at least 1 move. I think 1 Pokemon should be better instead of 1 move. Fluttermane goes down to the Sucker Punch. Wicked Blow. Oh, right to the... That's right. Right into the Ogerpon, knocks him out, but does a little bit of damage. Where's that little bit of damage to the guy? Where's that? Where's the hit to the HP? Lumineon now hits the field. Tailwind is now over. Trick Room has 1 more turn left. Where's that ice spiky shield? Why didn't you get hit by the spiky shield? Game, please be consistent. That'd be great. Sucker Punch the Urshifu, and I will Thunderbolt the Luminion. Pop. Ooh, that's a lot. Nitro Pump. Ooh. Right to the floor, mate. Pop. Guess what? I survived. It's awesome. Drain Punch. Chien Pao. It's a lot of HP back. By a lot, I don't mean that much. But, oh, I lose. Never mind. I was like, but I'm going to knock out this Luminion and I get the next attack next time, but it's got Sucker Punch. There's no way that I win this. It'd be dope if I could just randomly like do something else, but nope. This guy's got Sucker Punch and I can't do anything. I can only attack. Sucker Punch. Bop. If I had a little bit more HP, yes, maybe. Absolutely, if I had more HP, but it's not the case. I might have been able to like survive. No, maybe not. Luminion did it. Oh, if I would have attacked into the Urshifu, knocked it out, Luminion would have been there, but that's still a Hydro Pump that it may have gotten off before me. I don't know. I think it would have been different if I would have walked into Urshifu, but I don't think I would have knocked him out with just Thunderbolt. I don't think that was possible. But still, good match. It was kind of like back and forth, and I love stuff like that. It's not just like one-sided like beatdown. It's love matches like that.
And that, Pokefans, is going to be the end of today's video. We went 3-2, and I don't recall what the ranking was, but that's totally okay, because right now I'm not really paying attention to the ranking. I'm mainly paying attention to the team. So with that being said, that's going to be the end, and I hope that you guys have a good rest of your day. Go ahead and leave a like on the video if you like it, dislike it if you didn't. Leave a comment down below if you guys want to let me know how the team went, and if you just want to have a couple of chats. And if you do, and you want to get off of YouTube, you have my X account, which is in the description, and as well as the Discord. Anyone is welcome to follow me or join there, and we can have good conversations from there on. If you want to subscribe, you can do that as well. It does help out the channel quite a bit, and if you're a returning viewer, I would definitely recommend doing that. And you can also hit the bell notification on the right and select that to all to be notified, wow, that a video is being released and it's good to view. So do that. Also helps out the channel quite a bit. And yeah, that's all that I've got. I want to thank you guys for watching one last time. Happy Monday, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Peace.